But these were the things, which I put on the screen there, was what Bio was saying about the APC government, right? And so that is why we come now. And let me show you this, because this is very important, Cashbox. Whilst we're saying everything that we're saying, let me show folks this, because they have to see that everybody can actually virtually log into this. Everybody, you can log into this. This is the actual program itself. If you want to register as a Sierra Leonean, you can register. President Bio in the first place had no business flying to London. He had no business flying to London, guys. I can tell you this. This is it right here. He had no business flying to London. Look at the whole family. It takes the whole family with her. Not on anything, Cashbox. I can tell you the problem is, of course, the country is filthy. These guys don't clean the country. They don't do anything to improve the sanitary conditions within the country. So after a while, they need a breather. They need a breather. They need to come out. I'm telling you, Cashbox, seriously. They need it. And when you this salon, especially for those of us in the diaspora, when you live in the diaspora, you go back home, bruh, after 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, you just need a sigh of relief. You just need that fresh air. But people like these guys, President Bio, they don't think about, fixing the country, cleaning the country. Then I see all the pictures when they show on social media with the beach them, the plastic, the filth, the dirty across the country. It's just filthy. So these guys, they have to find a way to come out and breathe a fresh air. And that is why they come and make these trips. Look at them picking all they bring one family. This is a family trip. This is a vacation. Because again, Sierra Leoneans, this whole thing, as you can see there, it is virtual and also hybrid. Like how Cashbox explained in a message. Hybrid, for when we do online courses, then we take class, you get the option for doing a hybrid course or basically just online or a full-time face-to-face with your professor. Hybrid simply means no more say you get the option for either do it online or you can go in person. It is a hybrid program. So that is why where they show an asshole, Kenyatta, the president of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, he is the guy for host this program with Boris Johnson. And not only that, as you can see there, they get after the summit is over, Kenya, Cashbox, you go talk more on that, get a $2 billion business deal with the United Kingdom, which, of course, after the seminar, the whole thing about this education thing that they're talking about, again, these guys, this education thing, it's all just talking about the increase in the budget. I don't want to go there, right? But what we're saying is about saving costs. Because if you go to the African Express, guys, this is the African Express website. We saw the amount of travel that this guy did, with himself and his wife. If I take you guys, this is the African Express, the webpage. Let me take you guys to where these guys were traveling. When you look at the president, matter of fact, we have to find time to talk about this leadway. We're going to talk about this leadway at some point. This timber.
Very good point.
Right, yeah. We're going to talk about this timber. Let's take note of that. We're going to talk about this timber at some point.
Yeah.
But when you look at this, matter of fact, guys, remember when I was talking about the audit report into the coronavirus funds? That is again another conversation to talk about, as you can see on the screen here. But guys, let me go to the travels of the president with the African Express, right? So we could see what we're talking about here. Again, look at the timber situation. Guys, the African Express, man, is packed with stuff. I mean, I just enjoy going through the website and just reading all of the stuff.
I think you've just seen it there, isn't it? The 3.2 billion?
I think that was...
I think it was on the previous page.
It was on the previous page that I just passed?
Okay. I think so. I see if I saw it. I'm not sure.
That was the foreign tax travel.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay.
Revenue that was missing. This is all the revenue, guys. Right. Let's see. It's gonna be here.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. All the traveling that these guys have done with. I mean, even at a time when there was no point in traveling. And these guys, again, like how Cashbox can say, guys, they have never even challenged the African Express, right? You would think for a country where all the talk of, and they give it bad name.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, and that's the frustrating thing with the people. And sometimes it's
Let me do
not.
this.
It's just the fact that people are allowed to be fooled. That's how I see it. Because if this government, I mean, we're talking about a government here that when they claim say the African Express they give a bad name. What do you do with, like, Ibrahim, what you do? So if somebody kind of like say some lies them about you in America, you will go and sue the person.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact,
So
case in point, there's a guy who was saying all sort of stuff, and I taught
exactly,
him the real lesson of what America is. It is. I took him
absolutely,
to court, and I promised. I said the next one, I'm going to sue him for $1,000,000. Because
absolutely.
you cannot just go. It's not about what you say about me that really bother me. It is the fact that I want to teach you and let you know that no, we in America, you don't get money for spend per lawyer. No can challenge me. I'm gonna take you to court, and I tell you, say the next time I'm gonna sue you for $1,000,000 and they bankrupt you in America. Period. Because that is the
Absolutely.
system that we have.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, we see a country that this is a country. We have like an embassy in the US. The African Express is based in the US. Can you not sue the African Express for damaging, I'm using the word damaging your reputation, your hard won reputation that you've built over the years. And you're telling me that the African Express is, I mean, like, going to destroy your name because it's going to be responsible for the lack of investment in flow in our country,
Right.
responsible for potentially losing out on the MCC money. I mean, these are all costly effects. If you know that these people are lying, Paddy man, well, come on, sue them bogado they are. If I call them so for you,
Period.
come on, this is madness.
Period.
Anyway,
Look at this one, Cash Box. President
yeah,
and First Lady withdrew over $2 million in 2018 for private use.
yeah,
This is it right here. These are all the figures.
yeah.
I don't even go to the travel side yet. This is just figures, guys. If I can make this a little bit bigger on the screen for you guys to see, this is the amount of money that these guys are destroying our country with, at the expense of the lives of our people. Even at this particular point in time, we're focused on this traveling that this man is doing, right? When you look at it, taking one whole family for go now London. It taking one family. I'm trying to get Let me see that. 17 billion. This is in 2018. This was when they just took over, when they took power.
Yeah.
April 2018 to December 2018. 17 billion total. Details of cash withdrawal on behalf of President Maada Bio. All of the items, all the transaction numbers and the amount of money. What did he do with this money? Privately. This is private money. I'm just saying, President Bio, when we talk about chief minister, when we talk about David Shenge, all over 300 plus millions of dollars within $300,000 up to about $1 million within spend. This is just the president. This is just the president, guys. Let me shrink the screen so you guys can see the bulk. Look at it right there.
Yeah, this is sometimes the madness in our country. Like, look. They told us, we go back to the, and the issue that's so bokuna that country. Every time there is one thing, being mentioned, they find out say it take me more than 10 sided for go.
Right.
If you remember, they said like they actually they prosecute President and Escoma because, like, for what is the word, unaccounted, or like
unaccounted
like
wealth, whatever.
Yeah, unaccounted wealth or something like crap. But when they put the wealth of this man, they put his investments, they put like his salary, and three things them where they put, and then they say, oh, kind of like surmount to waiting a house worth.
Right.
But there's $5 million or whatever. And this is the thing. We all see $2 million a year just for travel. Let we assume President Nkrumah was in office for 10 years. That man, let we assume, say, it was making $1 million because he did not travel as like this president will we get.
Right.
That man could have made like $10 million. Like, so why would I not factor that inside in wealth? It is just madness. These guys just need to go back on the drawing board, do the things that they need to do and fix the country. But I tell you what, they don't have time. They don't have the credit to do so. They don't have the reputation to do so. No one is going to trust these people for come now a country and invest. So the only thing we can tell with people now, it's about time. Make the decision in 2023. Let's change this country for good. And this is not a campaigning strategy here. But don't go beyond this.
No. Cashbox, let me just show folks this. This is live now. Like if I want to confirm that I want to attend, right? This whole thing. Let me confirm this. Already registered? No, I'm not registered, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me say confirm virtual.
Yeah.
Now, if I want to register, guys,
you right now to be virtual, because people are confusing it that the old summit is virtual, but it isn't. It's hybrid.
Yes,
you have an option, but at the moment, if you want to register now, I think they've only got places for only virtual.
Right.
Yeah.
So guys, this is it though. This is it. If I want to register now, this is it. I can put now, Brian Massisi, right? But this is it. This is it right here. If you want to register as a Sierra Leonean to be a part of this, where virtually you can join on the 29th or so, you can virtually join.
Yeah.
This is the registration right here.
Yeah.
I can register right now. You can register. So the president, if he's a president that is caring, like he says, Mr. Caring President, he has no business to travel when this travel is going to cost us millions of dollars. Look at these guys. This was just in 2020. Where 2020, it was COVID. Everybody remembers that.
Yeah.
2020 was COVID. Nobody should travel. But these are the things the SLPP don't want you to talk about. Look at him. Between himself and his wife, 30 billion, $2 million. Look at it. Sierra Leone's president, Julius Maada Bio, and his wife, Fatima Jabibio, collectively withdrew a total of 30 billion, more than $3 million, from the Bank of Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
This is what we're dealing with. But the man is so tone deaf, like he really is not even cared. He said, what's in happen? Let happen. He not even cared.
I mean, the sad reality, Ibrahim, here is the fact that, the kids, the Lincoln Queen students, they only require about $1
That's it
for the entire fee for make they attain somebody. It takes you back to that young man we go Brookstone. Mama Depan Brookstone, he joined Mama Pan Brookstone just because for me they pay for them.
Right.
Like one student for pay for them only cost you $1 million. The president cannot afford for do that, but he can afford for higher plane.
Right.
Come now, summit where you not even need for Camden.
No. You don't need for. If the president we care, call out hospital day, Dotty. Teachers are complaining every day; they're not getting paid. We're talking about the Brookstone. Then you look at this: 30 billion is that $3 million. Here in WF withdraw. They took this money out. COVID time, 2020, nobody was traveling in 2020. What did they do with that money there? But these are the things the SR people will not talk about. The NGC folks will not talk about. These Sierra that were raving hell about former President Nkrumah will not talk about it. But this is, let me play the video, Cashbox, for folks that I didn't see. This is the mock news web.
For the past 2 months now, not they online.
Let me just
go about 200 and something million. That's your plan. Say give China. China will not even sell land, give foreigners. Oh God, who do this to Africa? Those of them, the news, if I go forget the news, they just said, "Now give me." I was so.
Sorry, this is the wrong one.
My government has received 55 million United States dollars as grant.
Sorry, that was the wrong one. Not the video for the Lincoln Queen. But I'll try to find it. But you guys exactly know what we're talking about. The Lincoln Queen picking it. They're there. All they need is $1 million. But President Bio travel. He go London. He's on a vacation with his family right now.
2 months now, not they online.
He's on vacation with his family right now at this particular point in time. When you look at this, that is what is happening. But yet these guys then come raved against the former president, the former government of APC. These were the things he was posting. He raised out, saying that the former government was just traveling, spending money on overseas travel. Look at it. But now he's doing worse. Why would you preach against these things? And this is why, guys, this is why we're doing what we're doing. Because these guys deceived a lot of the diaspora. And that is why I knew there is a gap. And we have to fill in that gap to ensure that nobody again, not deceive the diaspora with their politics. I don't care what political party you come from. Because now we have archives. We have records to show what you said in the past and what's in the happen now. This guy, they condemned the previous government for AU, United Nations, ECOWAS, not to anything. It must be the run blood because it'll be the thief the money. But now he has the opportunity. Look at him traveling all over the place. Look at the photos of him and his family there. He chartered a flight. That flight is a chartered flight. It's going to cost money. Look at.
And Ibrahim, just what you show so just now. It tell me like this now the total travel with MDAs and everything.
Right.
Just in here in West no more. Just in one. You talk about 4 billion. Just in one year in West, spend 3 billion.
Right.
Not including any other ministries or anything.
Look at it, guys. Good point, Cashbox. Good point. Inside 2020 alone, here in West no more, spend $3 million. 2020. Yeah, oh man. The next, I don't know, Cashbox. We talk about this. Do we have to spend? These guys spent over $20 million plus dollars on commissions of inquiry. Then at the end of the day, has yielded nothing because we know it was a witch hunt. We see how they, pick the people. Continuously, they harass that lady, Diana Konomani of APC party. They harass the lady. They didn't win the case in the court. Still go back after them. Then they go appeal the case, Francis Bekaifala. But these are all the things that they go after the former president, against former Samura Kamara, the former flag bearer aspirant. That there is a 30% with the SL mining, and then now they say they get 10%, but they get the best deal ever. But they accuse the APC of having 30%. But now they get 10% with the new deal with the SL mining after they come and sack over 10,000 people. We can go on and on and on. But these guys for inside 2020 no more, right? 30 billion, so that's $3 million. But Maada Bio, they complain, when you look there, and they complain, say, over the last 10 years, overseas travel was an expanding government area. Reports show that the travel budget after austerity, by the way, guys, to break it down for you guys,